Hello everyone, this is Dr. S Patil. Today's topic for the tenses is present tense. We have already discussed about what is present tense and what are the types of present tense. So today we are going to discuss about what is present tense and what are the uses of present tense in English language for the correct English grammar. So let us see what is present tense, learning outcome for the session. At the end of the session, student will be able to understand the present tense and its correct uses in English grammar. The content will be covered what is present tense, types of present tense, simple present tense and structure, its uses, present continuous tense structure and its uses, present perfect tense structure and its uses, present perfect progressive tense structure and its uses. Introducing tenses. Tenses of verb indicate two important things about the action concerned and the time concerned. The types of tenses. There are three types of tenses: past tense, present tense, future tense. The types of tenses further be categorized into four types: simple present tense, continuous present tense, present perfect tense, perfect continuous present tense. What is present tense? Let us have a pause and think about and write the answer for the question, that is what is present tense. Let us resume now. What is present tense? Present tense refers to the time when the events are occurring now. It can be categorized as an articulation for an action that is right now, in real life, or is regularly performed. It is utilized to express that by and large exists or is at present continuous. For example, the science fiction movie is fantastic. Annie is going to the library. Children love to play football. Types of present tense. There are four main types: simple present tense, present progressive tense or continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous or progressive tense. Let us see present tense's structure. The simple present tense is subject plus first form of the verb yes or es is added plus object in case of singular subject. If plural subject, we are using subject plus first form of the verb plus object. In a present continuous tense, subject plus am is are plus first form of the verb ing, that is ing form of the verb, that is called as a present participle, plus object. And present perfect tense, subject plus has plus third form of the verb, that is called as a past participle, plus object in case of singular subject. If you are using plural form of the verb, then subject plus have plus third form of the verb plus object. Then present perfect continuous tense, subject plus has been plus ing form of the verb plus object in case of singular subject. If you are using plural subject, then subject plus have been plus ing form of the verb plus object. Simple present tense and its structure. The structure is subject plus base form, that is main verb, or yes or es is added for the third person singular. And when you are using simple present tense in a passive construction, subject plus am is are plus past participle. For example, I play, we sing, she writes a letter, not she write a letter. A letter is written by her. He is brought by his father. These are the passive construction. And in a simple present tense, the examples I speak, you speak, he speaks, she speaks, we speak, they speak. And in a negative, I do not work. Interrogative, do I work? Present continuous tense, we are using subject plus am is are plus ing form of the verb plus object. I am speaking, I am writing, I am working. Children are playing. Negative, I am not working. Interrogative, am I working? Present perfect, we have seen the structure that have or has plus past participle plus object. He has spoken, they have spoken, he had just eaten food, I have just read the book. Negative, I have not worked. Interrogative, have I worked? Perfect continuous, have been plus ing. Has been speaking, we have been speaking, they have been speaking, I have been working. So have been or has been. plus ing form of the verb plus object. In a negative form of the sentence, I have not been working. Interrogative, have I been working? In the simple present tense, present, simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Examples, it moves. Then in a continuous, it is moving. Perfect, it has moved. Perfect continuous, it has been moving. So what are the uses of the present tense? Simple present tense and its uses. The simple present tense is used to talk about something that happens always, regularly, often, sometimes or never. For example, I have shower every morning. I occasionally meet John for coffee in town. The rubbish is collected twice a week. Use simple present tense for something was true in the past and is true in the present and will be true in the future. That is called as a universal truth. The universal facts. For example, the earth is round. The sun sets in the west. Water consists of hydrogen and oxygen. Habitual, to show the habitual action or everyday activities. The simple present tense is used to express everyday habitual actions, everyday activities. He drinks tea every day. My watch keeps good time. I study for 2 hours every night. We use simple present tense to express general truth. The sun rises in the east. Fortune favors the brave. The earth is round. Simple present with the adverbs of frequency is used to talk about how often actions occur. That is frequency of time. Frequency of time, frequency of happenings. For example, she sometimes goes shopping after school. I rarely go to the movies. The simple present is used to talk about the actions in the future also. For example, math class starts at 8 am. The bus starts at 7 am. To express, the simple present tense is again used to express a future event that is a part of fixed timetable or fixed program. Just I have said, the match starts at 9 o'clock. The train leaves at 5:20. In exclamatory sentences beginning with here and there, here comes the bus. In here, there comes Jack. Like this type of sentences we use in the simple present tense. In a vivid narrative, as substitute for the simple past, we use simple present tense. Shohrab now rushes forward and deals a heavy blow to Rustam. This simple present is used to introduce quotations also. When we have a research, at that time we use some quotations, or for giving any something material we have taken from any others, as in John Keats' lines, that is John Keats says that a thing of beauty is a joy forever. Present progressive tense, so used for ongoing action, for time of speaking, or for an action going on at the time of speaking. For example, she is singing now. The boys are playing hockey. This present progressive tense is also used for a temporary action which may not be actually happening at the time of speaking. I am reading David Copperfield, but I am not reading right now at the present moment. But I am reading, that means some of the books, some of the pages I have completed. Present progressive tense is used for an action that has already been arranged to take place in the near future. For example, I am going to attend the workshop. My uncle is arriving tomorrow. It has been pointed out before that the simple present is used for a habitual action. My dog is very silly. He is always running out into the road. Some stative verbs, because we are not using such type of verbs of perception, verbs of appearing, verbs of emotion, verbs of thinking, verbs that is have that possession, it shows the possession. So this type of verbs we are not using in continuous form, because these are the stative verbs. The present progressive tense is a way to convey any action or condition that is happening right now, frequently, and may be ongoing. It adds energy and action to writing, and its effect helps reader understand when the action is happening. For example, she has surprised her nephew for his birthday and is going to take him out to dinner for his favorite restaurant. So the present progressive is used to talk about planned actions in the future. I am painting my bedroom tomorrow. Present perfect tense expresses the ideas that something happened or never happened before now at an unspecified time in the past. The exact time it happened is not important. So what is important? The action is happened right now or before now. So here they have moved into a new apartment. He has already completed his assignments. The present perfect also expresses the repetition of an activity before now. That is, the exact time of each repetition is not important, but some repeated actions are also indicated through the use of present perfect tense. So far as is also frequently used with the present perfect tense. For example, we have had 4 tests so far this semester. To demonstrate action beginning sometime in the continuing up to the present moment and often with the scenes or the phrases. For example, he has been ill since last week. We have lived here for 10 years. Present perfect is used to indicate completed activities, completed actions in the immediate past. For example, he has just gone out. He has just completed his work. He has just struck 10. This present perfect tense is also used to express past actions whose time is not given and not definite. Have you read Romeo and Juliet? I have never known him to be angry. That describe past events when we think of their effect in the present than of the action itself. For example, Gopi has eaten all the biscuits. The present perfect is also used with the adverbs ever, never, already, yet, still and just are frequently used with the present perfect. For example, Alex feels bad. He has just heard some bad news. The present perfect is also used to express the repetition of activities before now. For and since, we have seen the difference in between for and since, because when we use since, the particular time we have to remember, and when we use for, the duration of time we have to remember. For example, I have been here since 7 o'clock. We use present perfect progressive tense to indicate the duration of an activity that began in the past and continues to the present. When the tense has this meaning, it is used with the time words such as for, since, all morning, all day, all week. For example, I have been sitting here since 7 o'clock. With certain verbs, live, work, teach, there is a little or no difference in meaning between the two tenses when since or for is used. I have lived here for 1995, whereas when we use since, I have been living here since 1995. The present perfect continuous tense is also used for an action which began at some time in the past and is still continuing. For example, they have been building the bridge for several months. They have been playing since 4 o'clock. These are the references for more understanding. I hope you understood present tense, its types and its basic structure and its uses in the English grammar. Thank you very much.